main man, he's really got my back. Yeah, the world gets cold and the people don't know my main man. Yeah, Big Al's all that, so come over here, bro, and let the love show.
So here we go, yo. Happy birthday, Big Al. It's great to see the whole family. See Isabel and Alice and Nick and Mommy and Daddy, Grandpa and Grandma. It's really great to see you all. We miss you so much. But let's get into it. Let's go down the fast lane of Memory Highway. What was it, 1986? Me and your dad going to baseball camp together.
I think we're talking about way in the past. I said,
Now,
I think
here's the thing. Family secret alert. On the way to baseball camp, we stopped by our Aunt Gerda, who is one of Opa's sisters. And when we got there, okay, Aunt Gerda offers to make us pancakes, but my brother, your dad, or husband, or son-in-law, well, whatever, that guy, he said, Mom, I can make pancakes. Now, I mean, things were a little strange with this guy back in those days. I mean, sometimes his name was Michael Resnick. The next day, his name was, Alexander Pumpernickel. But if there was one thing I thought I knew about my brother, is that he hated pancakes. And here he is saying, well, I can make pancakes. And Gerda looked at him and said, no, you can't make pancakes. I'm your aunt. I'm the one who makes pancakes. No, Big Al said, I can make pancakes.
I can make pancakes. I can do anything. I can make pancakes. I can do anything. Just make a little batter and a splatter. Don't matter. Just keep on stirring the mix. Pour it in a griddle and flip it just a little and stack them up just like this. 'Cause I can make pancakes and I can do anything. I can make pancakes. I can do anything.
I'm gonna whisk it all, okay? I'm not thinking about the future. I'm just whisking it all. But you're just a boy, Aunt Gerda said. Boys can't make pancakes. But let me tell you what, Alexander Pumpernickel puffed up his chest like this, and he went up to his aunt and he said, Aunt Gerda, I can make pancakes. Okay, I can make pancakes. Okay?
I can make pancakes. I can do anything. I can make pancakes. I can do anything. Row of blueberries makes a very nice smile. Raisin eyes and strawberry nose. Couple pats of butter and another, then a bunch of maple syrup to close.
Even as Al started putting the flour and the baking powder and the butter and the sugar and everything together, Aunt Gerda just sat there looking like it's like, dear little boy, you can't make pancakes. But he did, man. He whipped up a nice stack of flapjacks for everybody. And Aunt Gerda just stood there with her jaw bouncing on the floor. And my brother just sat there like this going,
I can make pancakes. I can do anything. I can make pancakes. I can do anything.
I can make pancakes. I can do anything. I can make pancakes. So then we went off to camp.
I can do anything.
Rich Martin's All-Star Baseball Camp. I mean, this was the first time that we'd ever been out on our own, away from mom and dad. I mean, it was scary, man. I mean, where do we go to the bathroom? Or, who's that strange boy over there? No, I've never done that before. And, there were the usual amounts of wedgies. I was 12, which meant that your daddy was 10, which meant that I should have been taking lead, I mean, I was the one who wanted to be a professional baseball pitcher, but You know, I didn't know much about being popular or about making friends, but I'll tell you what, I'll tell you who did know an awful lot about being popular and making friends. I mean, I should have known it, but it all started when we got to Rich Martin. Now, it was Rich Martin's All-Star Baseball Camp. Who was Rich Martin? Nobody really knows. But all we knew about him is that he was the only guy in the whole camp who had air conditioning, and it was really hot. August in New Jersey is swampy, and Rich Martin just sat back there in his air-conditioned place, and finally, me and Big Al got to go in and see Rich Martin. I remember he poured himself a drink, and he started smoking on his cigar. He was enjoying his air conditioning, and when we walked in, I wanted him to notice me because I wanted to be a professional baseball player, so I got ready. I was a big, tall guy. He wasn't interested in me. Not at all. He looked over and he saw my brother and he smiled. And he nodded his head. He said, "Damn, that kid could carry his groceries home in his hat."
Well, I'll tell you who became the king of Camp Big Head. I'll tell you who really became the man Big Head. Well, his uniform's no problem, but his hat don't fit yet. One size fits all? Dude, you better check. This guy's got a watermelon on his neck, Big Head.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Why did they call him Big Head? I mean, you know that I know that you know that your daddy's a really smart guy, right? But that's not the reason that they called him Big Head. In fact, sometimes at baseball camp, it's better just to chew bubble gum. Now, you might have thought that they called him Big Head because he was arrogant, but no, I'm the arrogant one. Your daddy wasn't arrogant. The only reason they called him Big Head was the size of the dome, y'all. I mean, he was like a 10-year-old boy with the head of a college fullback with his helmet on. I mean, let's put it this way. You could print the Constitution on his forehead and still have room for John Hancock's signature and notes.
Who is the coolest kid at Camp Big Head? No lampshade ever could fit that big head. I mean, he's still the life of the party. He's the guy to know. It's just when you look him in the face, you're like, hey, whoa. That's a lot of prime real estate to let your hair grow, Big Head.
It wasn't long before you could hear the chant come up everywhere. Big Head, Big Head, Big Head. Man, I wished my head was bigger or my body was smaller or something that would make me get noticed. I mean, back home, Big Al was my little brother, and here at Rich Martin's air conditioning all to myself baseball camp, well, I was Big Head's older brother, and it really bothered me. I wanted people to notice me, but it didn't happen all the way up till the pizza party, the trophy ceremony. Everybody's eating pizza and drinking Mountain Dew and getting trophies, everyone but me and my brother. Finally, at the end, Rich Martin came out of his air-conditioned office, and there was sweat going down his armpits and everything. He came out and he said, wait, there's one more award for Best Team Spirit. And the award goes to the Skull That Ate Chicago, the Phantom of the Forehead, the one, the only, Big Head.
That's a heck of a place to park your nose, Big Head. Plenty of room for that brain to grow, Big Head. Better pump up those ears and push out those eyes. If he tells you his head's small, well, then he lies. I mean, his cheekbones are mountains and his jaws are thighs, Big Head.
So how was camp?
Grandma Bear asked as she picked us up. Why don't you ask Big Head? I said. And he was the star.
But I thought you were the baseball star.
Grandma Bear said. Not this time. This time it was all Big Head.
Your brother's head is not that large.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to hear Big Head anymore.
My name's not Big Head.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Everybody called him Big Head at camp.
You guys, cut it out back there. Stop poking your brother. I'll come back there and poke both of you with a poker.
Big Al started it.
I don't care who started it. I'm finishing it.
Finally, it's time to eat the Big Al birthday pancake. Come on in here. Let's take a look. I mean, so far it looks pretty good. We got the raisin eyes, the strawberry nose. It needs something that's a little more Big Al. Big Al has hair, so let's get that wild hair in there. Yeah, that could work. Oh, and we can't forget the pork chop sideburns. So that's a little long. He has long sideburns, but not that long. There we go. Now we got the hair and the sideburns. Well, Big Al, I'm going to really enjoy eating your big head. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Al, your big head is... You taste great, Big Al. Happy birthday. He's my main man, he's really got my back. Yeah, the world gets cold and the people don't know my main man. Yeah, Big Al's all that, so come over here, bro, and let the love show.